England, dawn. Somewhere in the heart of the English countryside, a remarkable man is beginning to make his way to work. A market trader? No. Milkman? No. But this man is an integral part of the early morning scene. His name? Adrian John. And his occupation? Disc jockey to the nation.
The funny thing about coming into London in the winter time is you'd think that apart from a few newspaper vans that you were the only person coming in the early hours. In the summer you realise that in fact there were actually people standing at the bus stops but you couldn't see them. There are long queues at the bus stops in the morning. A lot of people are working early. Market traders, all sorts of people work funny hours, shift hours. A lot of mums working, so they have to work flexible hours. So I find that the audience is getting bigger. Research has shown that the morning audiences are getting bigger. Principally, of course, because I'm presenting this show, but also because the habits of the British people are that they are getting up a little bit earlier. I like to think that I'm somewhat responsible for that.
Adrian's mission to drag us out of bed earlier begins at 3:15 in the morning.
Drive up to Radio 1, which is a distance of about 30 miles, and then make my way through a complex network, a sort of labyrinth of tunnels beneath Broadcasting House. You have to put special passes through doors and code words and punch out numbers on keypads. Sit down in the studio and get my first record ready, and then eagerly await the moment when the big red hand hits the top and I can launch off into my act.
Hello, this is Bruno Brooks, and this is a day in the life of Radio 1. Starting with Adrian John and the early show.
Radio 1.
Good morning, it's 5:30. Welcome to Radio 1's World of Music.
Across the UK, Britain's favorite Radio 1. Adrian John.
Well, here we are again. How are you feeling this morning? Did you have a rough night last night? Tell you what, while you're listening to this record, I'll nip outside, make you a nice cup of tea. Do you have sugar? 1 lump or 2? None? Okay. At other times of the day, the whole world is up and everybody's listening. And so therefore, you've got to be addressing a group of people. But it's very one-to-one in the morning. Some people are sort of creeping about their home in the early hours, trying not to wake up somebody else, trying not even to wake up the dog. One of the things I do is I do tell my listener when to get dressed in the morning. I think that's very important because, I mean, I've taken all this time and trouble to come into the studio and to do my bit and to get ready, and I think the least they could do is leave their clothes off just for a little while. Where I run into trouble is when I don't tell them that they can do it. I had one person who didn't leave his home for 3 days because I did it for 3 days on the trot, and he just so into the programme, didn't get dressed.